Oh, good morning, guys. I'm just out for a bike ride and thought I would share three of my favorite snake glyphs. So, didn't plan on it this morning. I was just going to get out a good ride and get some good exercise. And when I passed the first one, it's like, I can't resist. So let's take a look. So here we are, just off the trail. Quite a little ways off the trail. It's not in danger of really being accidentally discovered or ridden over. But here, let's take a look. There we go. Snake glyph number 1 for the day. And another thing that's interesting is we have a grinding slick right here as well. It looks to be fairly well used. Interesting little glyph. It's the only one on this expanse that I've found. Something on this mesa that's different than most of the others is the petroglyphs are quite often on the top of the bedrock. And since we're again on the Cedar conglomerate, this forms that hard patina on top if the structure is lying flat. Other places where it's been sloped up or lifted up through the ages, tectonic activity, etc., that the patina seems to develop more on the sides than top, because the top is usually fairly well eroded. And there we go. Snake number 1. Well, here I am, 10.8 miles into my ride, and here's the second of the snakes. So this one's a little bit different than the previous one, where this one has tick marks on each bend. And you will likewise notice that in the next snake as well. This one is rather small. I'll get some measurements to put in. And here, not far from the previous small snake, is what I call the large snake. Starting here at the tail. Let's go up his body. Little by little, you notice all the tick marks on each bend, similar to the previous small snake. And what's interesting, this one starts, I guess if you consider the head the start, or maybe this is the end, I don't know. It starts with this spiral. So, something interesting, for sure. Here you can see the entirety of that glyph all on its own. Unlike the others on this mesa, it is carved in the bedrock on top of the Cedar conglomerate. That's where the patina seems to have developed the most. We've also got this glyph, which is kind of interesting. Interesting. And we have one more glyph at this location. And that's this. Well, thanks for joining me on this little adventure today. Got a couple of miles left before I get back to the car. But that's it for the rock art for today. There's lots of other petroglyphs, pictographs on this mesa. And we'll feature those in another day. So, bye all. Thanks for viewing. Oh, when I was planning this, I'd forgotten about this other snake. And I just happened to be going past. So here this is as well. More in the style of the first snake. That interesting panel. And more to come on this site, because there's a lot here to see.